There will be times when you have a few high performers on your team that just constantly butt heads. They're both incredible at what they do, just crushing it in their individual areas of responsibility and domains. But anytime they have to work together, it is just like rams crashing back and forth. And I'm flashing back to a number of years ago. I've been very fortunate to have a number of high performers on all of my teams over the years, but two individuals, whoo, it was brutal. They just did not get along. Now, this was actually around the time of the pandemic, so all of us had to go work from home, which created some especially challenging dynamics because there was also this element of isolation and fear that was just compounding all of the stress and frustrations between the two of them. Now, as a leader, it's not your responsibility to fix them. It is your responsibility to make sure that they can actually work together and move projects forward when needed, because it's not realistic for you to just keep them separated all the time. You can try, but there will be times when you have to bring people together. Can you do this virtually? Kind of, but it is far easier to do it in person. What this process actually looks like is sitting down with person A face to face when possible and asking them to explain what's going on. Talk me through your frustrations. Well, I can't believe it when she does this thing. On and on. Okay, I hear you. I hear you. Okay, perfect. Noted. Then you go have a conversation with person B. Oh, I can't believe, oh man, she does this, on and on and on. Noted. All right, now you have context. You understand why each of them are grappling and struggling with each other. Now you have to bring them together and sit down face to face and have this uncomfortable conversation and get them to actually share their frustrations with one another. A lot of times these explosions and arguments occur because one side has knowledge or information that the other doesn't, and they don't want to share it, or they're hoarding information, or there's egos, but you have to get them to open up and share their perspectives on it. And you have to also make sure that the whole thing doesn't blow up in the process. You can mediate between the two. Well, okay, I hear you. What are your thoughts on that? Do you think you do that? Ooh, maybe. Okay. Do you think that is serving any of us? No. Okay. Do you think maybe you could do less of that thing that's creating tension? I could probably do that. Great. Would that be okay with you? Perfect. Okay. Now, what is it that she does that is frustrating you? And you go back and forth until you're able to clear the air, get everything out in the open, and make sure that people aren't holding on to this stuff down that's just frustrating them. You have to clear the air first. Your role is to support them, is to get these things out in the open and help them understand how to communicate more effectively and work through these issues. Sometimes you will not be able to get them to work together. It's a reality of the world. Some people simply cannot let go of all the stuff that has happened because of their ego, because they're petty, because they're all the reasons. But then also you have to ask yourself as a leader, do you want them on your team? If they're that petty and acting like a petulant child, probably not. Now, but they're the top performer. They get so much work done. Okay, but at what cost? If they are a drag, pulling everybody around them down, if they are constantly pointing blame, pissing other people off, get them out. Because what happens is every other person on the team spends so much time flustered and frustrated, complaining about this toxic individual, they're not being productive. So when you get them out, all of a sudden, the average productivity of everyone on the team has an immediate uplift because they're not spending all of their time bitching and complaining about the toxic person. They're actually getting work done. Wow. This took a turn that I didn't anticipate. I came in talking about how we can actually bring people together, and then the end result is get them out of there. Yeah. Well, sometimes that's the way these things unfold. These are very real issues and challenges with leadership. And I know you don't want to get that person out. I know you want everybody to lock arms like a whole bunch of, oh, what is that? What is that movie with, the Yellow Brick Road? All the little people? Dang it. What is that? With the red shoes? You know what I'm talking about. As leaders, we have to contend with a lot of these issues and challenges. That's why leadership is so challenging. You want the title, you want the money that comes along with it. Well, this is what comes along with leadership.